Greetings, dear one. I want to share with you an important and beautiful insight that I learned from one of the self-realized saint named Devi Amma. Well, I was talking to her last month, and she was just casually talking about a lot of things about life, and we came across the subject of family and relationships. So we were talking about how people grumble or are not satisfied with a certain relationship, especially with the relationships where they have to live with and bear with it, and there is no other option. So she had a very beautiful approach. She said there are two ways of looking at this situation. One is the ill-fated karma, what we call as it's my ill fate, and it's my karma. They bang their head and say it's my karma. Oh, I'm suffering my karma. So with this kind of an approach, she says there is a lot of suffering. Always there is suffering, because every moment you are feeling the pain and suffering, and every moment you are looking for ways to get out of it, and every moment you get saddened or depressed because you aren't able to get out of that kind of a situation where you feel stuck, and it's very a lot of suffering is caused in that. Now this karma approach, she says, is because of one feeling. It's my ill fate, it's my some karma which I am suffering, it's a punishment that I am going through, and so there is a kind of frustration. So this is one approach where there is suffering. The other beautiful approach that she said was to look at it as your dharma. Dharma means duty. Duty, when you have a good awareness, where you're fully aware that you are undergoing that kind of a tuggle, or that kind of a struggle, or that kind of an issue that you have in life with a certain set of people or person. It is because life is trying to teach you something as a repayment of a karmic debt that you had in some life with that person. So life is allowing you to live that and repay your debt and learn the lesson and rise and transcend above that suffering. The suffering which is coming through that ill-fated feeling. Instead of that, one perceives it, oh, this is my dharma. Instead of saying, oh, this is my karma, she says, it's better to say, oh, this is my dharma. Because in this awareness, you know that you are repaying, and you are going to sooner or later, transcend this big karmic debt that you are bound with, so that you can get liberated. So understanding it's a liberating process, and working it out calmly as your dharma. Just this shift of perception is itself enough to relieve from suffering, she says. I thought this is a very beautiful insight that I must share today when I remembered right now this particular incident. Lots of divine love and light to you, dear ones. Stay blessed.